Hello everyone, Rabbi Rosen here. It's a snowy and messy day where I am. I'm sure it is the same where you are, and I hope you're doing well. Something remarkable happened in our community this week. A wonderful illustration of what happens when lessons of the past make a difference today. In two area high schools, Jewish students were forced to endure blatant anti-Semitic taunts from other students. They did not sit idly by, but rather immediately went into action with the support of fellow students and friends, many of them associated with BBYO, B'nai B'rith Youth Organization. They and leaders spoke with school officials with the support of Jewish community leaders and made certain that school officials understood the gravity of what they were experiencing. I know that many of us experienced similar things when we were in high school. Cruel comments of an anti-Semitic nature, graffiti, true expressions of prejudice. And in those days, we did very little. We often accepted it as just part of the landscape of what had to be the reality. So kudos to these students for speaking up and making a difference. It reminds me as well of a passage in the Talmud that describes the inclination to do evil as something that often begins as a chut hasi'ara, a very narrow thread, something as narrow as a single strand of hair. But left unattended, it can simply grow in time so that it thickens and can become as strong as a cable, unbreakable in its strength. The time to confront evil is not when overt violence takes place, but when it begins with something quote-unquote more simple, even innocent, like a taunt or a jeer or a slur. Especially with Thanksgiving coming, I know I am grateful to be able to live in a country that, among many other wonderful blessings, creates for us an atmosphere in which the Jewish community is welcomed. It is not perfect, but when the courage of students meets with a country that is essentially prepared to right the wrongs that have occurred in the past, wonderful things can happen. Let the forthcoming holiday be for all of us a time of peace, of enjoyment, reflection, and gratitude. And let there be no more reason to have to bring forth the forces of good to confront hate. Shabbat Shalom.